Oh, thanks very much, Phil. Some social media games, and speaking of social media, after all that secrecy and hype, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg finally ended all the mystery and announced Facebook's newest edition. But was it worth the wait? Well, Mark New joins us live from the heart of Silicon Valley with all the details. Mark.
Michelle, some people were thinking Facebook phone, others were thinking maybe Facebook chat with video features. Well, it turns out the mystery has been solved, and it's neither of them. Last week, Facebook sent out a cryptic message to select members of the media. All it said was, "We're building something, so come." Well, I came today to Facebook, and it turns out it's something called Graph Search.
Outside its headquarters in Menlo Park, California, Facebook kept the suspense going till the very end. Members of the media, like myself, were not even allowed to bring in professional video cameras. I was left to capture the big announcement using my smartphone. CEO Mark Zuckerberg took center stage in introducing Graph Search, a Facebook feature meant to help users search for people and places and answer questions about photos and members' interests within the social network. With a graph search, users can easily sort through only content that has been shared with them, which addresses potential privacy concerns. So find which friends like a certain restaurant and which ones are in a certain city. You can bring up profiles of everyone who's single and in a certain city, or just look at photos you liked or even photos of friends when they were children.
Graph search is a completely new way for people to get information on Facebook. People ask, well, which of my pieces of content are people going to be able to see when they search?
With more than 1 billion users, 240 billion photos, and 1 trillion connections, Facebook is searching for a way to monetize and to regain Wall Street's confidence in the wake of a rocky stock market launch. But Zuckerberg did not go into specifics of how advertising could play a greater role, simply emphasizing that it is concentrating on making the best experience possible. If a question is not answered through Graph Search, Facebook has still partnered with Microsoft's Bing search engine to list link results.
Microsoft was more willing to do things that were specific to Facebook, whereas my sense is, Google has the system that works really well for them about how they treat information across their company, and I just think that our system was different in terms of some of the ways that people share information, wanting to give them flexibility after the fact. That was the biggest stumbling block.
What they're competing with Google for is advertising revenue. And the advertising from search, that's a huge, huge market, billions of dollars in the US alone. Right now, Google gets about 75% of that revenue, those billions of dollars. So Facebook is going to try to take a chunk away from Google. They're extremely hungry for that new money.
Right now, Graph Search is only available in English in limited beta testing and not yet available on mobile devices.
Zuckerberg went to great lengths to say that privacy was on his mind, and it was a major emphasis. He says the information you can get is already available now. The difference is that Graph Search sort of brings it all together and categorized in a more manageable manner. Another issue, though, is sometimes people have privacy controls at their fingertips, but they don't always know it's there. So a big push for them is to make sure those tools are in front and people understand how to use them. Michelle.
Yeah, Mark, those privacy controls can be rather tricky. Thank you so much for that update, Mark New, live from Silicon Valley.